Gihani, thank you for introduce your research project to the other students. Could you please let us know what you did and you were so successful?
Yes, okay. So on my first page is my proposal, where I introduce my topic, which is, can passive smoking be considered a significant health risk in Australia, and if so, what can be done about it? So during this proposal, I talked about what capabilities I will be exploring and how I will be demonstrating them in the context of my research topic. Also, I gave examples of how I would choose different research processes, so like different types of research, primary and secondary, and I also displayed how I recorded them and how I would use them in my research later. On my second page of the folio, I showed all the communications I did with people I wanted to interview. So I included phone calls, emails, and other methods of communication. And then I also showed what I learned from them, as well as any problems that I encountered.
And what I like the most is that you really have in each of your page the criteria.
Yes.
So in the proposal, you have the specific criteria, and here again you have the criteria. That's great. So what is this page?
On the third page, I have my planning and refining the topic, which involves brainstorming my topic and choosing a specific aspect to form the research question on. So first I chose the topic of smoking, and then I thought about and displayed all the different parts of smoking. And then I chose passive smoking and how it can affect the community and its health to form my research question.
So again, that's nice consideration and refinement.
Also, for my fourth page, I have all the survey and interview responses. I basically looked at all the different things I learned from the survey and wrote down how I could help, how that could help my research project and what information I could include in the outcome. I also summarised my interviews and wrote down what I learned from each of the professionals that I interviewed. For my fifth page, I have my action plan, which includes all the different things I wanted to research and what I learned from each of them, as well as all the different people I wanted to contact to interview. And I also have a screenshot of what type of references I used. And on my sixth page, I have my secondary research, which includes websites and the source analysis. I have graphs and I have highlighted specific information which I can include in my outcome. And I have also put my references in the Harvard format to demonstrate that I can reference properly. On my seventh page, I have my outcome plan and...
Can we go here first before you go to the outcome plan?
Yes. That involves the different types of secondary research, which is like a video, and also I did a in-depth source analysis, which talked about reliability, bias, and relevance of a certain source.
So it's a sample of your source analysis?
Yes.
Lovely. And
for the personal reflection, there are my capabilities, which included literacy and development of capabilities, and I showed how I improved my literacy and developed the capability of ethical understanding.
So you are English speaking as a second language person, yes?
Yes.
So literacy was very important for you, wasn't it?
Yes, definitely.
Mm-hmm. Lovely. So you have demonstrated that you developed that skill greatly. And what's that top page?
That's my personal reflection, which included what I thought of my research processes and what I learned from them and what problems I encountered and how I overcame them.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it has what all the different skills I learned and developed and how that can help me in the future, as well as how that has helped me during my research project.
And the last page?
Is my outcome plan, and that basically involves all the different aspects of passive smoking, which I plan to involve in my outcome, and the links I will be using for each of the parts.
To substantiate your...
Yeah, each of my points.
Mm-hmm. So let's go to your outcome now.
My outcome basically talks about whether passive smoking can be considered a significant health risk, and if that is so, what can be done to reduce the effect of passive smoking. I've used a lot of different pictures and diagrams to also substantiate, and I've used footnotes to show my sources, which I have referenced in the Harvard format.
And your outcome is unique because it is having, look, all these resources. Yes, but you end up doing what?
I ended up doing a proposal
Mm-hmm.
to the Australian Government Department of Health and Ageing to suggest different ways to improve the ways in which we can reduce the effect of passive smoking, which I also learned from my primary and secondary research.
Lovely. So why you end up making a proposition?
Because that helped me make a better resolution to my outcome. Rather than just having a conclusion, I would actually suggest some things that can be implemented to actually reduce the effect of passive smoking, because that would solve my question better.
Lovely. Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.